Hello everyone and welcome to the Salesforce Integration Masterclass. First of all, thank you for visiting this course. I am really excited to have you here. If you have ever worked on a Salesforce project, you have probably realized that Salesforce rarely works in isolation. It almost always need to communicate with other system, whether it's an ERP system, a payment gateway, a marketing platform, or another Salesforce org. And that's exactly what is this course is about. Throughout this course, we will learn how to design and build the Salesforce integration from the ground up. We will start with the fundamentals and gradually move into the advanced topic with plenty of hands-on examples along the way. My goal here is just to show you how the future works. I also want you to understand when to use it, when not to use it, and why one integration approach may be a better choice than the another. So, if you are getting ready, let's get started. So, who is this course for? Before we jump into the practical content or the technical content, let's quickly talk about who is this course is designed for. So, if you are a Salesforce administrator who wants to understand the integrations beyond clicks and the configuration, you will find this course valuable. If you are an Apex developer looking to build the REST API, consume external services, or work with the authentication and the event driven integration, definitely this course is for you. It is also great fit for the integration developers, Salesforce consultants, technical architect, and even working professionals preparing for the Salesforce interview as well. So whether you are just starting for the integration journey or looking to strengthen your existing knowledge, this course is designed to help you build practical and the real world skill. Now, let's also set the right expectations before we begin. You don't need any prior experience with the Salesforce integration. That's exactly what we are going to learn together. However, I do recommend that you must be comfortable with the basics of the Apex programming. You should have the basic knowledge of the SOQL, DML operations, Apex triggers, and the Salesforce governor limit. If you are already familiar with this concept, you will be able to follow along comfortably with the hands-on exercise throughout this course. Now let me also deep dive and give a quick overview what all different sections that I will be covering in this course. We will begin with the fundamentals of the Salesforce integration so that everyone starts with a solid foundation. From here, we will move to the billing and the consuming REST API, creating Apex REST services and making the HTTP callouts to the external system. We will spend a dedicated section on the OAuth 2.0 authentication. The reason being understanding the secure authentication is very essential for any integration developer. After that, we will explore the few advanced topics like the callout testing, error handling, retry mechanism, and the integration logging as well. And this is making you the quite different than the others who already have the basics of the integration. We will also cover the event driven integration using the streaming API, platform events, and the change data capture. Then we will move to the Salesforce Connect, understand the concept of the continuation for the long running request, understand the Composite API for the optimized API call, and finally the Bulk API 2.0 for processing the large volume of data. By the end of the course, you will have a complete understanding of Salesforce major integration technologies and more importantly, when to use each one. Coming up to the next part about the hands-on learning. So one thing that I want to emphasize is that this course is not just about watching the videos. Almost every major topic includes a hands-on exercise where we will build the solution together. We will use the real integration scenarios, write the Apex code, configure the Salesforce, test APIs from the Postman, and work through the practical example that reflect what you might encounter in the real projects. My recommendation here is simple. Just don't watch the videos, open your developer org and build everything alongside with me. If you are stuck somewhere while building, you can always use the Q&A section and do ask your question. I will try to revert you back as soon as I can with the appropriate answer. Now, another thing I will mention in that course has been structured with both practical experience and also it is making you the certification ready as well. So if you are planning to prepare for the Salesforce Integration Architecture Designer Certification exam, many of the concepts covered in this course directly align with the knowledge areas of that exam. Most importantly, the focus isn't just on passing an exam. Throughout the course, we will discuss why the certain integration approaches are recommended. We'll also try to understand their limitation, how to make them architecturally correct, and what all decision thoughts that you should have while building this integration. That's everything you need to know before we begin. I hope you are excited about this course as I am. Take your time with each section, complete the hands-on exercise, and don't worry if some of the advanced topics seem challenging and first. We will, we all build up everything step by step. If you ever have the question, as I already said, you can always leverage the Q&A section. I will be happy to help whenever I can. So once again, thank you for visiting the course and joining me. I appreciate your trust. I hope this course help you become more confident in designing and building the Salesforce integration.